I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Saturday, February 17th. A strong area of low pressure remains out in the southwest Bering Sea as it barreled through the western Aleutians. It produced wind gusts as high as 75 to 80 miles an hour around Shemya, with seas as high as 40 feet. This low will continue to gradually work its way eastward over the rest of this weekend, and eventually it is going to push moisture onshore along especially the west central coast into the western interior as we go from early Monday into early Wednesday of the upcoming week. In the meantime, we have winter weather advisories for blowing snow along the northwest Arctic coast from Point Lay down through Point Hope. Winds could gust as high as 40-50 miles an hour, causing blowing snow and reducing visibilities to below a half mile at times. Blizzard warnings remain in effect through Sunday afternoon for the northern and western Seward Peninsula along the Bering Strait, and also for St. Lawrence Island. Periods of blizzard conditions with strong gusty winds and as much as 2 to 7 inches of snow is expected tonight through Sunday afternoon. And then as that additional moisture comes in off of the Bering Sea, it will press inland along the Seward Peninsula, lower Yukon Delta areas around Orton and Kotzebue Sounds, and then spread inland all the way to the upper middle portion of the Yukon Valley around Huslia and down toward Anvik and McGrath as we go into early next week. Elsewhere, we are watching the big ridge of high pressure finally break down over northwest Canada. It's still there, but not as strong as it was this past week. That's going to allow for the pattern to flip, and we're going to start to see low pressures move across the Bering and out of the North Pacific into the Gulf, and eventually turn temperatures colder across the mainland here toward the end of the month and into the beginning of March. And in that transition, we could see some heavier precipitation pushing across the Gulf Coast and into the Panhandle as we go through the latter half of this upcoming week, especially late Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. Expect rounds of some heavier precipitation, including heavier rain and snowfall over the Gulf Coast into the Panhandle. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.